Moments after stepping in the Louis Vuitton store, I felt status anxiety. It's a real thing. The salesperson walks up to me and says, "Can I help you, sir?" with a big pause as if I don't deserve the word sir. But I have 20 years experience in buying fragrances. That's what I was there to do, and I spent over $3,000 on a whole bunch of fragrances that are only worth $150 at the most. But we're gonna talk about it. If this is the #1 fragrance, Louis Vuitton Imagination, and all its clones, imagine what I have coming up for you. So let's dive in, because here we go. This is called Joe Milano. Have you ever heard of Columbus, like the guy who sailed across the world because he knew it was round and not flat, because everybody in the world influenced people to think it was flat? That's what's going on in my brain with this fragrance. It opens up beautifully, but I think it stops flat. It stops short, it ends, and it's not as good as everyone makes it out to be, but that's just my opinion. That's their brand and all their influencers that made that happen to your brain, just as Columbus and all the people in his city made everyone think the world was flat. This is the next one. It's called Al Haramain Amber Oud Dubai Aqua, which is a fantastic opening fragrance. It lasts about 5 hours. Far better than that Joe Milano. However, the Joe Milano opens up so delicious. I mean, for real, guys, but it doesn't last. It's trash. The next one is very well blended. It's called French Avenue Pinot White. Smells just like Imagination, and it does last. Doesn't have the best tea note, but it's about a 7-hour lasting fragrance. The #1 fragrance, if you can find it, it's called Riviat Prestige Marwa. I would 100% recommend this fragrance. It has the tea note. It changes out as an artistical masterpiece. #1 value dupe, if you want to be in the value dupe club. If you can find Flavia Privé #11, it lasts a good 7 hours, has decent projection, and smells fantastically close, spot on to Louis Vuitton Imagination. Now, I found this fragrance called Rasasi Hawas. You all know that's a great fragrance for summertime. If you didn't, it is. But this one blows it. It doesn't blow it, but this one's called MPF Eternal Club. It came in a 200 milliliter bottle for $25. So value dupe check. Why am I holding this in this hand? Because this is a clone of this. Wait for it. Mixed with Missoni Parfum, or you could say if you sprayed this on and this on top, you will make a baby called Eternal Club. Fantastic value dupe, ultra fresh, anybody can wear it, super big size, spray it 20 times, it doesn't even matter. Here we go. The best date, night, spring, summer fragrance, or daytime. It really is. It's called YSL Myself, and it smells amazing. Citruses and some dark notes and some spiciness. And I found this brand new. It's called La Di Da by Riviat Prestige. It's more thick, better projection, better longevity. This is about 110. This was $35. So there's that, $40 the most. Great price value. This is the #1 strongest fragrance on this list. It's called Lutfa Seventh Heaven. It smells like an ocean with green grass, aquatics, a splash of oud you can barely notice, but it lasts so long, such a long time it lasts. We're talking 9 hours plus, enormous projection, which brings me to this fragrance that just came in here today. It's called Lutfa Light of Heart, and this, my friends, will trump. They're a little bit late to the game, but they're still 2025 winter to beat Parfums de Marly Altier as the #1 clone. So the life keeps going on. First it was Liquid Broom, then other people tried to make stuff to smell like this. They came short. So when you come short, you don't. This company doesn't put out mediocre goods, okay? They put out top-level fragrance clones at a very value-dupe price, and this is one of it. Blows away everything I've smelled. It's still on my hand. I got it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The clock says 10:03, if you can see that. That's 7 hours, and it has that evolution that Parfums de Marly, the real one, has. It's beautiful. Cinnamon, bark, pralines, and creams, which is not really a summer heat, but I wanted to show you that. But the next one is called Pacific Chill, another Louis Vuitton store fragrance which focuses on apricot notes, and not very many fragrance companies can duplicate it until now. I found rare Reef by Offnon. 14 sprays all in your body is how I would spray this. 99% accurate to that. Don't get it wrong. Don't be mad, just be impressed. Remember, Louis Vuitton is the brand and this is the clone. This is another brand and I'm the brand. I select some of these fragrances to put on my website. You'll find the links down below if you want to support. There's no cap, no brand owns me. This is not sponsored, nothing. At 3 o'clock also today I got this fragrance called Arriviat Prestige Asha Neroli, which is the same thing as an old Creed Sauvage Neroli Sauvage from early 2000s. It's a juicy Neroli orange blossom type fragrance that you would wear to a wedding hot when you're stuck outside under those tents. Wear this and wear some off spray because you might be some mosquitoes if you're in Florida, but if you're in LA, this is like a perfect barbecued fragrance to wear in a party. The next one is also called Asha Mauve. I just found out it has juiciest black cherry, just like the old school black cherry sodas you used to drink. Like I would legit wear this fragrance and I can tell just by looking at it, it will last 8 hours and it's so beautifully blended. Look at those bubbles. Asha Mauve, nobody knew what it was and neither did I until my wife came in and said, it smells like my Creed, honey. And this is what she's talking about, Creed Carmina. So thanks to the wife for spotting on that. And it's spot on, Creed Carmina, with the black cherry, the saffron, and the pink pepper. Now, this is called Cough. If you like the Abercrombie Fitch brand, this is the replica of Fierce. Okay, this is Ahmed Al-Maghribi Cough, and it can work in the summertime. It's best for other things as well. Now, you didn't think I'd leave out Manny the microwave, did you? Because he's got a special for you too. Manny? Manny has this. It's called Number 4 by Thomas Kosmala, mixed with Island Bliss by Armaf. He said he wanted to show you his favorite mix because I showed you guys my favorite mix. So this is what you would do. They also make a dupe of this called Fragrance World Amour Number 4. It looks exactly like this, which is good. But this is one I would spray it on. 2 minutes later, I'll spray this on. Then sometimes I have a German Shepherd, and I did this the other day, and I walked the dog, and I walked by the leasing office, and the girl looks at me, and she must have been 22, and says, "Is that you?" And she like, "How can you smell so good?" My point being that Mr. Manny shows you how good you can smell without having to spend $3,000 at the Louis Vuitton store. So when you go in, you won't have anxiety of status anxiety like I did. And if you want to look at 10 more fragrances that you can wear to bust up Louis Vuitton stores, click here.